Good morning, everyone. I am in my dressing room, freshly unravelled hair. I am getting ready for a trip to Ireland. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for this trip because not only am I working with the Fairmont Hotel Group, I'm not working with them on this video though, so don't worry, it's over on my Instagram. I'm going with Ali, I'm going with Carrie, and I'm going with Carrie's boyfriend. How wonderful is that? We're basically going on a lovely holiday to Carton House in Ireland. And when I Googled this hotel, oh my goodness, I'm going to be living as a princess for the next few days. I hope you're prepared for this because I've got the gowns to match. And so I'm getting ready, I'm getting packed as we speak. It's Wednesday, my Karen Millen collection launches tomorrow. So I'm a little bit sort of nervous. Lumi's not been well today, so Ali's taken her to the vet because I am going down to London to get my hair done. If I'm documenting this all on another video, so don't worry. But generally I've got a lot to do and I haven't slept a lot, and my hair, it feels like it's not played ball today. I feel like very bizarre. The puppy dogs are enjoying today though because we have a storm brewing, which is always my favourite weather to travel in. But they've been playing in the garden because it's nice and warm, and they're currently being walruses in the kitchen. But I am basically in need of getting packed very, very quickly. But what I wanted to do was show you some items that have arrived for the trip because I've got some really lovely stuff. So I thought before I could show you what I've got and then we can get cracking because it is going to be an early start. We're flying, well, we're up at like 2 in the morning. So I'm really, I'm having a lovely few nights sleep. It's going to be savage. We're leaving at 2 in the morning. So it is, yeah. Listen to them. Little walruses. So anyway, I thought I would quickly show you what I've got and packed and then see you in the morning basically. The pups are looked after. We have our friends come and stay at our house and they house sit for us and they look after all of the animals and they'll be looking after Lumi, and fingers crossed it's all okay whilst we're away. I've got a few bits and pieces that have arrived, something from Dish, something from Mila, well, 2 dresses from Mila, a matches order, and an order that I made from a brand called, I found someone sent them, one of my followers sent me them on Instagram, so I made an order and I just loved their stuff. What was their name? Visual Mood, and they do swimwear, like gym kits, and some like dresses or skirts or something as well. So yeah, I placed an order with them. So I thought, let's show you those and then I can tell you all about Carton House and the exciting things that we've got planned. But it's so wonderful to be going back to Ireland. If you don't already know, it has a very, very special place in my heart, and you would have watched both Ali and I head over there, you would have watched Carrie and I head over there. One of the things that we did just before, I think it was just before lockdown actually, we went over and we did a hike of the Wicklow Mountains. This time I'm supposed to be going on a horse, but this weather is so bad, I don't know if we're gonna get to horse ride in the Wicklow Mountains, which is making me very, very sad. But there's a spa, the boys have got golf, there's a whiskey tasting room, there's ballrooms that are so, so beautiful. So hopefully I can give you a good old tour. So anyway, let's get into these packages. So as you can see by all of the rubble on here, I am mid-packing, okay? I'm just gonna move these out of the way because they are not a vibe. So, Visual Mood. Oh, actually, let's do this one. This is my matches order. This is the Lydia dress. How, I literally saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's called the Lydia dress. I have to order this. It's a shirt dress as well, but it's got this beautiful open sort of neck. It's like a real modern twist on a shirt dress and I am obsessed. I haven't tried it on, but it's called the Lydia dress. Perfect skirt length. It's got this off-center, as if it was buttoned up detailing. I imagine I'm going to wear this with like an Alexander McQueen belt to make it a little bit more edgy, but I am utterly in love with this. I saw it, ordered it straight away. I think it will probably be sold out now, to be honest, because it was just so beautiful that those kinds of things do sell out. This is my Visual Mood order. I don't have any wrist strength anymore. I used to have some, but now I've got none. So I think I ordered I ordered a swimsuit that a follower sent me because I just thought this was such a romantic style. I hope they fit me because we were a bit unsure. It's also reversible, But how beautiful is that swimsuit? And I'm actually so happy that it's arrived in time, but it's also got this beautiful like floral detail. So you've also got like sort of 2 swimsuits in one. That looks like it's going to fit nicely. I really like the tie details as well, and the little floral illustrations I just thought was absolutely beautiful. So much so that I got the bikini as well. So this is the Visual Mood bikini, which that is going to work perfectly on my bust. And this is a sort of baby blue version. It gives you kind of like botanical Toit de Jouy vibes, but it's very much in line with everything that I love. So I've ordered that. It's got a high-waisted bikini bottom. We love a high-waisted bikini bottom these days, in a beautiful contrasting pale blue. And then I also got, which they need to do this in a bikini style, this is some workout gear in a beautiful sage and forest green with the illustrations as well. They all come with like padded cups. I got the green leggings to match as well, which look absolutely beautiful. Colour-wise, they are absolute perfection. I cannot wait to try these on, and I'm definitely going to pack some of these swimsuits with me to take to Ireland, because oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And I love it when you guys send me brands and you're like, I think you're going to like this, Lydia. That makes me very, very happy. Then we had a dish delivery. Now I might not take this with me because dish is very summer vibes, and I don't think Ireland is going to be summer vibes. I wish it was, but I don't think so. They basically contacted me and they were like, we've got this set in, which is unreal. Like, this is kind of similar to the neckline of the dress that I wore when I went to Ibiza. It's probably one of my favourite linen dresses. So I got the top and then the skirt of dramatic linen dreams. It's going to need a big old steam because I'm unpacking it with you here. But it's a proper little maxi skirt with lots of tears, lots of drama. And for our holiday, oh my goodness, this is going to be perfect. I cannot wait to try this on. Oh, summer clothes. Love my summer clothes. And then the final box, which I actually don't think I'm going to unbox with you here, because I might take this wrapped to Ireland with me. So you can see the dresses on this trip. That's a cliffhanger for you to stay tuned for. I'm going to get myself packed though and finished off, ready for the morning. So yes, I shall see you when I'm bright and bleary-eyed. We are up with the moon, ready to head to Ireland. Oh my goodness, it is early. Just gone 3 o'clock. Morning. Touchdown in Ireland. Costa del Island.
Some of them are.
Oh yeah, I brought this one with me.
No, we got dragged.
These two racing. Such children. Travelling light for 2.5 days in Ireland.
Honestly, this is more luggage than I will pack for St. Lucia.
So, touchdown in Dublin. You might have noticed when Ali was filming me on the flight that I have had my hair done. So I'm vlogging this for a different vlog. So I'm looking very dark. This is only temporary. On Monday I am going to get my hair hopefully brightened up, but feeling very, very, very dark at the moment. Ali didn't notice, as usual. We are just waiting for our car to pick us up. We've got our bags, and we actually went to the ladies, came back, and all of the bags were here. Straight in. So, I opted out of doing my usual filming the hotel as we walk through because I know that I often just repeat myself going, wow, wow, I get quite overwhelmed. So I thought that I would wait and then go through it with you when I'm slightly less awestruck, because I think that that is the exact word that I would use for Carton House. Oh my goodness, it was so strange walking in because it was almost like walking into a very grand palatial version of my home. Obviously my house is nothing like this, but we've used a lot of the same colours in our house, and I feel like I think I found my home from home in Ireland. One of the things that we said when we went on our last trip, Carrie and I, to Ireland, was that we really want to make a thing of coming here more often, and I think that this is the place, because not only is it exceptionally beautiful, and I'm going to show you absolutely every element of this place because I'm like, my heart is beating as I'm telling you about it because it's so exciting. But we're staying in the winter room, and there is a winter room, an autumn room, a spring room, and a summer room. If ever, if ever there is a hotel close to my heart, it's this one. So we're obviously on the back end of winter at the moment. In the last sort of 30 days, we'll be moving into spring, but to get to experience the winter room is absolutely wonderful. And Harry, who is looking after us whilst we're here, was explaining to us that basically the Fitzgerald family that actually lived here, they were apparently one of the most powerful families in Ireland. They would move around the house with the seasons. So in winter, they would be in this room because obviously they didn't have air conditioning or good heating or anything like that, so this would get a really wonderful amount of sunlight in the winter for them, and then they would move around to the other side of the house where they would be able to get the cooler side of the house. But I can't wait to show you more. I'm going to show you our room first before we head down for breakfast. It's so lovely to be here this early in the morning as well. I probably look a little bit bleary-eyed, but generally we arrive places and it's in the evening, and so you're almost like, oh my goodness, like the light's already going, whatever. But we're here and it's 9 o'clock in the morning, which is so wonderful. And the flight was really good into Dublin Airport as well. And actually, it's not as far from Dublin as I thought. I thought it was like an hour's drive. It definitely wasn't. I don't think it was an hour. It didn't feel like an hour. But anyway, I'm going to show you our room. We have arrived into the sitting room of the winter room here at Carton House. And it is all very beautiful, muddy, beige and sage colours. And I feel very much at home. Obviously, this is more like a beautiful parlour here. I love this antique bureau. Look at this, babe. How wonderful. It reminds me of your desk with this beautiful leather inlay.
Is it called gilding?
I think it's embossing. Gilded embossing, I don't know. But these, oh my gosh. This is the fabric that we've got on our outdoor cushions. Yeah, that's the exact fabric that we've got on our outdoor cushions, but a slightly lighter version. Ours is slightly lighter. This is a darker colour. How funny. Beautiful, sort of like light, mossy, you probably won't come across on camera, but green sofa here. And oh my goodness, the views out of these windows. Look at that. Like my breath is actually taken away. I can't believe how stunning this is. There's going to be a lot to show you, and I'm going to do my best to do it justice. These are all little rose beds. You can see they've all been cut back perfectly. Then we have the fireplace with the TV above it. And on here, Mr. Millen Gordon was very happy. We have the Glendalough triple barrel Irish whiskey. This is specially made for Carton House. So I definitely think that Ali is going to have to give that a test drive. And oh my goodness, so Harry was just explaining to us that when they decided to restore Carton House, they were told that they had to restore it to its original state, basically. They weren't allowed to do anything else to it. So what they had to do was go through the archives. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but they went through the archives, and these are as the rooms were in 1739. So just a little bit old. And these were all hand painted and then printed so that they could have the exact wallpapers in here. I definitely think this is the colour that we have in our hallway, just an FYI. Original radiators as well, and these beautiful sash windows. Oh, the absolute dream. Then we come through to a bedroom of green dreams. Ali's taking pictures. Look at this wallpaper. So this is the exact kind of vibe that I wanted to go for the guest bedroom at the front of the house. So if you know, we're wanting to do one slightly more feminine and the other one slightly more masculine. This is my idea of like femininity. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And this colour looks like the colour that we've got in our bathroom, that beautiful kind of muddy green. Oh, look at this little bird sat there, little blackbird. We've also arrived to a wonderful little setup from Dewberry. We are big Dewberry fans, and I actually couldn't bring mine with me because they are so disgustingly muddy that I knew that if I brought them, they'd just make everything in my suitcase muddy. So this is a really, really welcomed thing to arrive to. I love, love, love all of these beautiful cushions. There's some cushions downstairs that are William Morris, and I'm going to have to steal them. I'm going to send Lauren a picture. And then we've also got some fruit. That is the biggest strawberry I've ever seen in my life. And some beautiful desserts as well, a little card, and oh, wow, some Dom Perignon, babe. Lovely, very, very spoilt. But what's really, really taking my breath away at the moment is these views. I mean, everything is, but at least I didn't make you come around with me going, wow. Instead, I've given you as much as I can a walkthrough of the room, and hopefully I'm going to be able to show you some more of the hotel as well. I mean, I absolutely will, but it is spectacular, and I can't believe we're here. I feel so lucky. So we're gonna head down for breakfast now, and I've got a spa day with Carrie, so I'm hopefully gonna get a little bit more sleep in. I've got a massage and a facial, and then this evening we're having a fairly relaxed sort of dinner together, whereas tomorrow we have quite a fancy dinner. So it's gonna be, I've just got a feeling it's gonna be a lovely day, but the boys are off to play golf, which is gonna be lovely. And do you know what the most wonderful thing is we were actually told it was going to be 100% chance of rain today, and at the moment the weather is looking, it's not like the best weather, but it's blooming lovely weather, so I am over the moon. Ali has just noticed that our lovely bottle of Dom Perignon is a vintage 2010, which we are definitely going to savour every glass of. But we are going to head down to the breakfast room now, and I am going to hopefully show you more of this stunning hotel. This is the stunning stone staircase that is just outside of our room. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going. Oh, and this is the autumn suite. I would love to have a look around all of the other seasonal suites, because apparently this one is all like deep reds and just all very inspired by the seasons, which I think I might get tattooed on my forehead one day. Oh my goodness. I can't get my words out. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I think I might cry. Oh my goodness, look at the views. Oh wow. And the ceiling. So I came into this room nearly in tears, and then realised that the table was set for us to enjoy breakfast. And what a spread. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to try this done like properly.
The chia seeds?
I think it's, yeah, and, no, is that not overnight oats? And chia seeds?
I think it's a mixture,
yeah. I think it's overnight oats. And fruit and jam. Oh gosh, this is just wonderful. And then we have a lower level view over the gardens. I was just saying, imagine what it would be like to get married here. Wow. Well, my first outfit from Carton House is unexpected. It's a bikini because we are heading to the spa now. I've got treatments all day. I've got a massage and a facial before lunch, and I am wearing my newest bikini that arrived today from Visual Mood. I found them on Instagram, like I told you at the beginning of the video. And it's just the most beautiful brand. I literally bought a swimsuit, a bikini, and some gym clothes, but I just think this is really lovely. I love a high-waisted bikini at the moment, and I needed something new. I was going to grab my Arabella London one, but I've just like photographed them so much that I was like, I need something different, so this is perfect. And I feel nice and covered up in it, which is good. This is my other swimsuit.
Is it though?
It is, yeah, it is. But I'm obviously not going to walk down to the spa in my bikini. So I've got a lovely Carton house robe on, which is nice and fluffy, and some slippers. This is my favourite hotel attire. We've got a selection of pieces hanging on this beautiful wardrobe, and this is one of the dresses that I didn't show you. I brought this one with me, and I actually think that shooting this in the Rose Room here at Carton House will be absolutely perfect. But I think I might have to steal Mr. Millen Gordon's Purdy to do a bit of a shot as well. And still getting used to my hair. Just getting used to being so dark. I said to Ali, I was like, do you think it looks bad? I just sent a video to Amelia and she was like, oh my God, it makes your eyes pop, but I've never seen you this dark. I'm like, it's only for a few days. We are just at the spa and I'm going to be having an aromatherapy associates massage, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Hopefully you can have my neck done again, and also a facial straight afterwards. So I'm just going to fill out all of my information and then head in. So we have just arrived into my spa room. This is actually the old stables and the original brickwork, and it's absolutely stunning. I've got a lovely shower, I've got my bed, and I'm having an aromatherapy associates massage today, and I've actually chosen the ylang ylang oil. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna see if I can buy it. You know I love an aromatherapy oil, but the lavender, in fact I preferred the chamomile to the lavender. I thought I'd love the lavender more, but they are so beautiful. Lavender and peppermint, oh, just wonderful. Anyway, I'm gonna get in this bed and I'm gonna zone out for the next few hours. We are now in the relaxation room, and I am hands down living my best life at this moment in time. So I haven't even seen myself since I've had all of my makeup taken off, but I just had the best massage and facial of my life. Like, I feel like I say that a lot, but this was another level. Like, I was in and out of consciousness, like snoring my head off, and it just felt like every moment she was sort of like doing something different, and she put this mask on my face and it was like tingling into my skin. Oh, so good. And she gave my neck an absolute battering, and I am so happy about that. So hopefully my skin is going to start to look a little bit better, because I've had a little bit of a breakout, but yeah, looking good. And now I'm going to enjoy a glass of champagne, a little kind of lemon tonic, and a sorbet. And I'm going to go over my notes as to what I sort of am recommended, but the products were absolutely beautiful. I think that's my first ever aromatherapy associates massage, and I'm definitely 110% buying that ylang ylang oil. You know I love a body oil, and
excuse me, madam, could you get the noise down, please?
Look at this. Look at you living your best life, eating your sorbet.
I'm trying to relax here.
You're jabbering on.
You're nattering on.
All right, but anyway, look at this view. We've got the little juice bar over there, and looking out over a garden of hellebores. Yeah, fernies, hellebores, little bit of like ivy growing, beautiful. Cheers. Oh, the sun's come out.
It's still raining.
Yeah, but that's just even more beautiful. So we are sitting down at the Courtyard bar having a lighter lunch than we did breakfast, because we've got quite a big dinner ahead of us. So we've got some sourdough bread, gluten-free bread. The boys have got cheese and meat. Courtyard platter. Yeah, lovely. Let's dig in. I think we should order some more carrots.
Yeah, go for it.
We have just got back to our room after having some tours of the suites, and nestled next to the whiskey is a very, very beautiful bunch of flowers just for me. Oh my goodness, I feel so spoilt. It's unreal. Lots of eucalyptus, berries and white roses. Absolutely perfect. I'm gonna obviously pop them somewhere cute and get a picture. Ooh, an impromptu outfit from Miss Grayson. I haven't even got my shoes on. But we've just decided that this is the dress that we're gonna wear. Well, just me, I'm wearing it. No one's wearing it with me. This is a dress that I ordered from Matches. It's Altazura, and I'm wearing the Altazura belt as well. I'm going to pop some tan Louboutin heels and take my Birkin as well, because it's supposed to be casual tonight, but you know me, I don't really do casual very well around here, so especially when my room is as bougie as it is, I feel like I have to dress the part, you know?
And what's it called?
Oh, good job you're here, Grayson. This is called the Lydia dress. Like, it was so weird. I don't even know how, like, it was one of those things where I was like, oh wow, lovely dress. Clicked on it and I was like, huh? It's called the Lydia dress. It's called the Lydia dress. So instant purchase. Usually I don't, if I'm shopping online, I don't ever buy just one thing. I like to feel like there's a reason for me shopping and placing an order, and I usually need to have a few items in my basket, but not when it came to this dress. I didn't want it to sell out, so, and it's got pockets. So, first things, I'm going to point out the obvious, that, oh my goodness, the mirrors in Carton House are literally the best. Like, I didn't know it was a thing that some hotels just don't do full-length mirrors, and it's bizarre. I can't ever imagine leaving my room or my house having not checked, but whatever, maybe that's just, let me know if you are that type of person that, like, doesn't check their outfit or whatever. Let me know. I'm intrigued. I want to know more. So this is what I'm wearing anyway. I've got obviously this belt on with the lubes, and then I feel very summery, but I don't care. I really don't care, because this is like my dream dress and I've wanted to wear this since it arrived, and this is the perfect opportunity. I love the neckline on this. It is so flattering. So very, very happy with that. The other thing that I love is that usually I carry a mirror in my suitcase that I can pop in front of a window so that I can do my makeup with natural light, because a lot of hotels don't have that. Carton House have their own, which you can move around and pop on the table, as modelled by Miss Carrie Grayson. Modelling the table.
Oh, sorry.
Very good, very good. So those are two huge pluses. I haven't tried the bed out yet, but I am looking forward to finding out what it's like. But the sun is currently setting, so we're going to wait for the boys. I think that we should go downstairs and get a drink.
I'm so glad you said
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Perfume of the evening is Erin Fleur de Peony, because it is giving me all of the spring inspo. We are just finishing up drinks. The boys have joined us after a game of golf. Ali is already on the Guinness, and apparently
They taste different.
Guinness tastes different in Ireland.
There's probably actually a good reason.
Excuse me, do you know why these taste so much better than Ireland?
Any reason? Yeah, no reason. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's from France, it's disgusting.
Oh, Guinness is disgusting in France. I love that. It's
And
like,
in England,
no.
it's okay, but it's nothing like Ireland.
Oh wow. So tonight we are eating at Kathleen's kitchen, which is basically, yeah, the chef's kitchen. We're going to have a table. I love this little sign here. But we're going to have a table right in the middle of the floor, and we are going to enjoy some very, like, I love this. Like, we are literally in the kitchen, and apparently this is the old kitchen, the old servant's kitchen. Good evening. It smells incredible. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Do you know what? Watching these guys be down the surface, it reminds me of me when I cook. Cook and clean.
I'll tell you what, I'm basically a
You could get up there. So we have a pre-starter of the most delicious meats. Oh my goodness. What do you think, Ali?
Bon appetit.
So that didn't last long. We've now gone on to starters, and we have the salmon and the burrata. I didn't realise the burrata came in meat.
I know.
Wow.
I've seen that.
Neither, yeah. Oh my goodness, it is 10 o'clock. I am the tiredest possum you have ever come across in your life, and I have come back to the room to some chocolates from Butler's and what looks like, oh my gosh, it's an Aromatherapy Associates Deep Relax Sleep Mist. I am a possum, babe. I'm a possum. But that is not just it. Oh my goodness. We also have what looks like some sort of truffles. Ooh, please enjoy our hibiscus infused water, the Valrhona Caraíbe chocolate with 21-year-old redbreast Irish whiskey made by our pastry chef Enrique. Oh wow, so they told us a bit about the organ because we were all so fascinated by it in the Rose Room.
Oh, lovely.
Wow. And then we've got this hibiscus infused water. Oh, I don't want to go home. I mean, I do. If only we could have all the animals here, like Lumi on the bed, Barkley one side of the bed, Porty the other. I'd be happy. I have just sprayed my pillow with the Aromatherapy Sleep Mist, and I am going to jump in and see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I feel like a new person today. I slept right through. You can hear the sounds of Ali in the shower, or potentially brushing his teeth and in the shower. And I'm going to pop you in a champagne glass if that is not the bougiest thing ever. We finished off yesterday evening at Kathleen's kitchen. We had the most wonderful experience in like at the chef's table. And I had the king prawn, like it was like a pasta, but it was like almost like balls of pasta. I'll have to find out the exact name. And king prawn, and then it had this like crispy stuff on top. Oh my gosh, it was so good. The food was amazing, and the service, the guys are so great, like such lovely people. So we had such a great time, but it got to sort of like 9 o'clock, and obviously I'd had 2 days of really bad sleep prior to this, so I was like, I just want to go and get my head down. Slept all through the night. That bed, like you'll know what I'm like with hotel beds, even places like my beloved Time in the Cotswolds. Like I love that place with every inch of my being, but I'm not compatible with their beds. I like a little bit more softness. I like to feel like I'm squidging into the bed a little bit, and there was just the right amount of squidge in. It's never going to be my mattress at home, but just the right amount of like squidge into the mattress that I just drifted off to sleep, slept the entire way through, and woke up this morning like delirious because I was so tired but refreshed. And I've got up, I've just had a shower, and I've used their Rose 31 from Le Labo in like bathroom toiletries. I always think that they are so important, and I think that some hotels are a little bit like lazy with them. So if you go the extra mile and have beautiful in bathroom toiletries, I think it says so much. And these ones I think especially made for Fairmont hotels because it actually has the branding on them. So it was very, very lovely, and I'm now cocooned in a body cream from Le Labo and smelling like a little bit of like, it's kind of like a chocolatey rose fragrance. It's lovely, and it will work perfectly with one of my Aerin fragrances as well, so it's so nice. So we're waiting to find out what the plan is for today, because it has just started raining. We're supposed to be going horseback riding in the Wicklow Mountains. I've probably mentioned this 100 times because honestly I've been so excited about this. If you have like watched my vlogs for a while, you'll know I've been trying to book horse riding lessons for about a year and a half now. I actually bought Carrie a voucher for her birthday a year ago, and I had to get the money back because we weren't able to book in, and it's been a nightmare. So basically, when you stay at Fairmont Hotel, they will put together an itinerary sort of your choice. If you say, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to see, this is where I want to go, you can kind of tailor make and make it's almost like a money can't buy but it can buy experience. And so that's what we've done here. Like the boys did an amazing round of golf yesterday. They had the best time and it worked out perfectly because they got to have their spa treatments and they got to go and play golf as well because the weather was a little bit iffy. So today that's what we're supposed to be doing, but if not, in all honesty, my inner creative is like, it's okay. I'll be obviously sad, but it's okay because I can just take some beautiful pictures around the hotel, and when I come places where I'm inspired, like I am here, it's nice to just have sort of like a bit of free time to go and take some pictures as well. So if the weather isn't playing ball, we have actually woken up to a really beautiful sunrise, but good morning.
Did I come in shot then?
You did, Mr. Muscles. So we're gonna see how the day pans out, but either way, I'm totally happy, and if we can't get the horse riding in, it just means I'm gonna have to come back and do it again because I nominate myself as tribute, okay? So anyway, I'm gonna get some makeup on my face. Obviously, I had my beautiful flowers delivered yesterday, so I'm gonna get a picture with those on the sofa in the living room because our living room is just through there. And also, I need to tell you, yesterday I was really worried because my arm, I was getting sort of like a feeling as if I damaged my tendons like I have on this arm, but I actually think that from the massage that now that I've woken up, from the massage that I had yesterday, she must have released something in my shoulder or my like, I must have had something that had been very much like down the full sort of scope of my arm. So I was like massaging this thing yesterday and it's completely gone now. The tenderness isn't really there, but it almost feels like I did a workout yesterday and my muscles are like aching a little bit but released, so it feels quite nice. Yeah, it feels good. And honestly, my neck yesterday, I was just like, oh, so good. Yeah, so anyway, the boys and Carrie are gonna go down for breakfast. I'm gonna get myself ready and hopefully let you know a little bit more about what we're doing today. But yesterday was also my Karen Millen launch and that went incredibly. So I was on a little bit of sort of like a nervous high. I always have to apologise to people when the launches happen because I'm obviously so involved. I'm overlooking absolutely everything and I just want to see how everything's selling, the response, and honestly, this is definitely like our biggest collection in terms of response. Every time we learn more and increase quantities more. So obviously, I don't think they want everything to sell out all of the time because otherwise people don't come back. So they increase the quantities, but I'm like, come on, sell out. So yeah, it's a really exciting experience. I get quite sort of like, what's the word? Like my adrenaline goes and I get very much involved. So yeah, it was a emotional day, but I was in the right place for it, so it was good. Anyway, I'm having my coffee in the most beautiful china mug. Look at that gilding detail on there, the little sage flowers. Oh, I'm literally in my dream at the moment. So let's get ready. Outfit for day 2. We are gonna do our best to try some horse riding. So my hair is up in a French braid and I've added a cute little Hermes scarf to the end because obviously it's me. I've got a Purdy field coat on because we want to be warm. I've got many layers, end peel cashmere scarf, got my Lydia times Karen Millen jodhpurs, and I sadly was not able to get my foot into my dubris. For me, dubris take quite a considerable amount of time to mould to my feet, and I just could not get my heel or my arch in the boot. It usually takes me quite some time. I have to start with like sort of more pop sock style socks and then work up. But once you get them fitted to your foot, they are perfect, but sadly not on a new pair for a day of riding. So we're going to head down and head to the stables. There are our cars waiting for us. We're going to get some pictures outside this beautiful front of the hotel. We've got a Range Rover waiting to pick us up. How perfect!
Shooting pictures in storm units here. I feel like you're about to have a Mary Poppins moment and just take off.
Say hello to my Carton.
Lovely. Do you know what DJ stands for? That just looks like a vinyl disc, so it made me think of it.
Disc jockey.
Yeah, disc jockey. Well, we're nearly jockeys today.
Is that a joke? Jockey? Yeah, I know, but what's that a joke?
They look like a vinyl that on the top. And it made me think of DJ. And then yesterday I realised DJ meant disc jockey. And then I thought jockey, horse riding. We nearly went horse riding.
I love that you just literally just gave the audience an insight into how Ali's brain works. Like that is, it's like going.
That's art.
Time.
Art. Have you had that on TikTok as well?
No.
That's another good little sound to use.
Are you okay today, babe?
I've had a few coffees.
Okay. So, we would have left you, Ali Gordon's bottom, we would have left you just as we were outside about to get into the Range Rover to head to horse riding. However, Storm Eunice struck as we...
Eunice?
Yeah, as we were about to leave, and unfortunately horse riding was cancelled for the safety of the horses. However, we have arranged it for tomorrow before we leave. We're going to be leaving about 1 o'clock, so we should have a few hours if the weather plays ball and it's safe enough for the horses. So obviously I know I've not stopped going on about it, but it just, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I swear every single time I come to Ireland, it's like a storm. So I'm just learning that everything is dictated by the weather, so it doesn't matter. So what we've done is we've changed into some other outfits. I've changed into this gorgeous Mila dress, which was sent just before I left, which I didn't unpack with you. And I think I might just get some pictures around the hotel because it's so beautiful here. And then this evening we are doing our personalised champagne tasting, Carrie and Ali and Carrie's boyfriend are having a personalised whiskey tasting evening as well. So this was something that they set up for us to enjoy, and we are going to, you can have all of these experiences, by the way, when you come to the hotel, because the hotel is all about those important experiences. So if you want to do this, this is not just reserved for influencers, which I know can be really, really annoying when you see people doing experiences that you're like, great, but I want to do the same thing. So yes, we are going to head down for dinner when we do that. But for now, we're just going to spend a chilled afternoon at the hotel. We're going to have some lunch. And hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow, horse riding is a go. We have just finished up shooting in the, I think it's called the Gold Room. And it's next to the Rose Room where you can have afternoon tea, and it is absolutely wonderful. I've just had some really amazing news come. Basically, I've ordered something and it's being delivered here. Every time I come to Ireland, I do this, and it's being delivered here. I've also got a very special package, which is my sister-in-law's birthday present from my brother. It was funny, I was winding him up yesterday because he was really worried that it wouldn't arrive in time, and so I told him that I flew to Ireland to get it, and he was like, "You're mental." Obviously I told him the truth in the end, but we are now heading for a special lunch with everyone, the entire team, and we are going to have it in one of the presidential suites here, which generally at the moment they're undergoing some work, but we are opening up the dining room to have dinner in there. It's all about these special experiences, which is so nice. But I've gone for a cozy outfit today because I'm going to be wearing my Brock collection two-piece for dinner and being very, very fancy. So I thought I'd put on a Lauren Manoogian coat with a lily silk cashmere roll neck, and I've just got some leggings on and some boots just for comfort and warmth because it is a little bit chilly. I have just arrived to the presidential suite and it's looking very, very lovely in here. Smells even more beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at this. Got candles burning everywhere. Laurent Perrier. We're having a lovely picnic and lunch at the table. Look at these baskets. Wow. Oh my gosh, they are absolutely adorable. This looks absolutely incredible. I think we've got some grilled cheese in some of these sandwiches here. We've got full gluten-free one here. We've got little cakes, and basically this was the picnic that we were going to have in the Wicklow Mountains whilst we were horse riding, but horse riding is now tomorrow. So we have adapted and we are having all of the food in the presidential suite in the dining room, and look at this decor. It is absolutely beautiful, and we have lovely views out of the window as well. Tonight's outfit of the evening is my Brock Collection two-piece that I picked up from Net-a-Porter in the sale. I actually still can't believe I managed to get this because when I went back I saw that it had sold out, so I'm over the moon. It's the most gorgeous like silk taffeta, and obviously it can be worn individually and also as a set like this. I've popped my McQueen belt on with it, Mini Kelly, and then I've gone for brown shoes, which is not something I usually do. I usually do a matching shoe, but I didn't pack good enough shoes, I think, but I didn't want to go over the weight because we only had 20 kilograms. So anyway, that was a boring conversation about why I didn't pack enough shoes, but makeup is refreshed and Mr. Millen Gordon's outfit is laid out on the bed. He's wearing his purdy jacket. I have received the goods. One does not come to Ireland without a trip to Cheapy. However, when you can't make the trip, you order to you. So in here is my piece to commemorate this trip, and I'm very, very excited. I will open it with you, but I'll open it later. It also contains my sister-in-law's birthday present, so I'm going to let my brother know that I have the goods, and I will be bringing them back, so he will not be the worst husband in the world, because he'll have the goods on time, which is perfect. And I'm so grateful to Cheapy for getting this to me here, because this is a very, very special package, and I feel very lucky. So this is where we are spending the beginning of our evening. This is the wine cellar. We have Bordeaux, Burgundy, Italy, the Americas, wow, Australia, and look at this setup. Oh my goodness, I am absolutely in my element. Wow, we've got strawberries, we've got champagne, and we've not got my usual champagne that I would go for, so I'm really hoping that this is going to maybe broaden my palette, because you know I'm a bit of a sort of Moet girl, but to try some of these and really learn to appreciate them, I think it's going to be good fun. Wow! Cheers to many more nights drinking champagne, the three of us, whilst the boys drink whiskey. Cheers!
Well, you know what? Actually, champagne is a little bit British.
It's very fun. I think that's what I found quite fun about it, is that, you know, to a certain age, I think you're like, it just tastes a bit rubbish, and then you just all of a sudden get older and you're like, oh wow, actually I get this from this one. Even last night when I tried the rosé here, I was like, wow, that literally tastes like anything that's on your wrong. Like it's so interesting when you pick it up and you're like, oh, yes, go.
You know, wine is about enjoying the moment, rather than just saying, oh, I know what it is, I know the techniques behind it. We don't care about that, because saying a wine is good is very personal, and all wines are actually good, depends on who is drinking it. I'm going to move to the second one. So we're having the Champagne Orient. It's actually Blanc de Blanc, so it's a pure Chardonnay, something a little bit more fruity and more acidic. With it, I will give you a spoon of caviar, because the caviar is very buttery and salty, and what's good with champagne is it's acidic and bubbly, so it's going to cut out the fatness and brings a natural balance in what you're eating and drinking at the same time. If you take the spoon, take the spoon all, and then you enjoy the champagne after.
Oh, wait, someone else has to cheers now. It's your turn.
You said something about for enjoying in the moment. So cheers to enjoying the moment.
Cheers.
It's funny, our friend said to us the other day, oh no, Moet is not a good champagne. But that's not the case if you enjoy the champagne, it's just whether you like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You know, in wine, especially white wine, there's always a balance between acidity and sugar, and then it depends how you've been raised. You know, I've been raised with my mom making cakes every Sunday, so I have a very sweet palate. So it's actually true. So me, when I will feel a lot more the sweetness of the wine rather than the acidity or the minerality of the wine. And that's why you can't tell wine is not good. Oh, it's not true. It's just not meant to be good.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's such a nice way of it being. So, yeah. I think that for a long time it's probably been quite a unless you know the wine, you're not kind of
educated on it. Really, you're educated on it as long as you like what you're drinking. You know what you.
There is kind of a stigma with it.
Yeah.
The snobbery.
Yeah, snobbery. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what I've observed anyway. And so it was really funny because at Christmas time I'll buy like a crate of Moet because I know that I'll drink it and I'll be able to drink it and my family will drink it and they'll enjoy it. And that's what, as long as you're enjoying it, that's true. That is true. What matters basically.
So we have just finished up with the champagne tasting, and it was absolutely fascinating and also so nice to try things that are just slightly different to what we usually go for. And I think I've got a different appreciation for champagnes and different types of champagnes. Although I'll always love my Moet, it was so nice to try some others, and with the perfect sort of like companions. Like we had caviar as well with the champagne, and we also had like red berries, which is obviously quite common, but it's just the perfect pairing. So I definitely want to do more sort of like champagne tasting. I think it's really interesting. But now we are going to go and find the boys in the whiskey room, and I had a look at this earlier and it genuinely took my breath away. It is the most perfect whiskey room I have ever seen. If I had double height ceilings, this is what I would have. So let's go find them. We instructed Connor, who was looking after them, to ensure that they don't get too happy and carried away. But let's go and have a look. Have you been enjoying yourself?
We have, yeah.
Oh wow, so you did 3 as well?
Yeah.
Connor's been looking after them. Hello, Connor.
Hello.
This is the whiskey room, and it is quite possibly the most incredible room I've ever been in. I feel like this is so tailored like to more masculine aesthetic, but this, I love this.
The staircase is cool.
Yes! I feel like I'm in like Beauty and the Beast or something. This is so cool.
So when you're...
Right, Lady Mary Crawley.
Yeah, you're going to have to go a lot. I think you're actually pretty
Marvellous.
I had put in for my husband.
I think
Stay with him.
from there, so you don't get the trouble.
Jolly good. Ta-ra.
We finished up at the whiskey tasting, and we are now, well, we didn't have the whiskey tasting, the boys did, and it looked like they had a very good time, and that room is absolutely spectacular. Now we are sitting down for an 8-course tasting menu, and they've just brought out the canapes, and they look absolutely delicious, and I love the presentation. Wow, oh my goodness.
We're kind of in between, on the mountain between Switzerland, Italy, and France.
Smells good. This looks so good.
Wowza.
So I think we are nearing the end, but I am trying sake for the first time, and I'm nervous because there have been mixed reviews from the table, so to see what we think. I don't know, I can't get my hand, I can't get to grips with, is it that?
Yeah, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, and then over the ridge, over the ridge.
Over the ridge?
Yeah.
Ah, well, that's where your thumb crease, okay, that's much better, thank you.
Okay.
What are we trying?
Oh, is it my cheers? Cheers to good hair.
Yeah.
The table is good hair.
Cheers.
No.
Cough medicine.
That is, honestly, that's like bitter.
Not for you.
No, that like there's no kind of like that. That's like taking all of the fun out of wine. There's like no. This is like a glass of no. Yeah, it's literally flavour, nothing.
This looks exciting.
That looks like honeycomb.
Oh, lovely.
Like a crumpet honeycomb.
A white chocolate. It does. It looks like
English crumpet.
I can't wait to hear what this actually is.
Alright, so last dessert. It's time almost to say goodbye to you. Sad times. So now we're having the chocolate mousse. So this is a vegan dessert. So it's very important the chef try to actually show now we can do nice vegan things and nice vegetarian things.
Good morning, everyone. It is our last day here. We're leaving this afternoon and we are take 2 trying horse riding today. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've bundled up nice and warm with a cashmere jumper, my Karen Millen and by Lydia jodhpurs, purdy coat, new dubries. I managed to get them on. I took my socks off and I've got some tight socks on, so my feet might get a little bit cold, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I've got some N-Peel cashmere lined gloves, and I'm obviously not going to take my bag riding with me. I'll leave it in the car because we've got a really lovely car to drive us to the stables. So we're going to quickly run downstairs, get some bits to eat, and then head to the car. And this is one of those experiences that if you want to try and do something quite personal or something that you know that you'll enjoy, Carton House will book this for you. It's all part of the Fairmont kind of ethos where they will make your stay as memorable as possible, and those kind of like, it almost feels like money can't buy, but you can buy them with a Fairmont experience, if that makes sense. So we're going to head downstairs and finish off our day here in Ireland. Breakfast in my favourite room.
The Gold Salon.
The Gold Salon. What a place to have breakfast every day. Imagine this, like, oh, I just can't get over that mirror as well. That mirror is so beautiful. But imagine this when it was used at like its prime in the old days.
Lydia, come on over here, we're going to get you up on me for.
Barry's there. Straight out of the box, Barry. They're going to get their baptism today. They're going to get their baptism today.
Feel comfy?
Yeah. That's just what it is. He's as cute as they want to go.
So we're keeping our eyes out for the birds. Oh gosh, she got me straight into a bush there. She walked me straight into a bush. Come on, Missy, keep it together, mate. I'm a newbie.
That's one speed. In all my life. I hope you can hear me, but I have missed this so much. I'm on Meatball and I'm having the best time ever. The best time. This has been the best thing ever. I feel so much more confident. I can't wait to do this again. I'm literally over the moon.
When you're ready, of course.
I don't ever want to get off.
See, I told you meet with as cute as his name suggests.
The little one. No, that's Milo. I'm so sad that's over. Oh my goodness, we have just finished up riding and I don't think I'm ever going to stop smiling. That's just cemented. That I'm not as bad as I thought I was like going to be, because even when Meatball started trotting, I instantly like found my rhythm again and just went straight back into it. Wasn't scared. I was literally just like this the whole time. Because I was just so excited to be there. I absolutely loved every single moment of it, and now because the thing is I was going to book in at Soho Farmhouse, but I was like I want to have some lessons first, but now I feel fine. I can just go and do some hacks and enjoy it. It's been a bit windy, a bit wet, but the sun is just starting to come out annoyingly, but I wish it was longer. Oh. So So we have just arrived back to our room. We are getting ready to head back. Well, we're going to pack up and we're going to enjoy some drinks because it's really lovely actually. It's a Saturday, so it means we don't have work tomorrow. And usually on a trip we get to enjoy some drinks and like relax, but because I always know I have to get up the next day, I really like, I don't go wild. But we're just about to pack everything and we've just got back to the room and we have arrived to the most wonderful delivery. So we walked into the Duke Edward suite or something like that. Yeah, and it smelt incredible. And so they have organised us to have the diffuser oil. I'm actually gonna have to like, place. Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to like put orders in with Nick, can't we? What does it say? A little something to remember your time at Carton House, Nick. Oh my gosh. We are just packing up to go. Ali's having a shower. And I thought I'd open my Choopy box, but because we got up so early to go to horse riding, I didn't really get a chance to kind of like debrief you on last night, but we had the 8-course tasting menu in the Morrison room here at Carton House, and it's probably been my best experience of a tasting menu, I think, because it wasn't like everything was so rich. Like some of it was vegetarian, some of it was vegan, then you had some meat as well. So he was really like the chef, he's quite a young guy actually. He really wanted to showcase that like this way of dining can be sort of accessible to how everyone eats basically. And the really, really wonderful thing about it was when we got to the end, I wasn't like, oh my gosh. A lot of the time when I do a tasting menu, I end up being quite ill because I overindulge, I have all of the things that upset my tummy, and it doesn't end well, but I enjoy it. Whereas on this one, I enjoyed the whole thing and I wasn't unwell afterwards, and I wasn't just like I hadn't overindulged, it was perfect. I had a panna cotta, which usually I would never have a panna cotta because I don't like the texture of it. But this was like a honeycomb style panna cotta and it was so light, so delicious that it was only sweetened with honey from the beehives here at Carton House. Obviously, Mr. Millen Gordon was very excited by that. It was really lovely. And we had, the best Chateauneuf de Pape I've ever had. Literally, usually I'll have like a red wine and I'll be like, after one glass, I'm done. I loved it. I'm gonna have to get the picture from Ali of the Chateauneuf de Pape that we had because, oh my goodness, like new favorite red wine, hands down. It was amazing. So now we're packing up after what was just the most wonderful horse riding experience ever. Like it's probably, I'm sure I'll have many more in the future, but just to do it again and get back on the horse. We went to a local riding school about 10 minutes from Carton House, and like I said, these are all experiences that you can have booked for you here, and it's part of the Fairmont kind of ethos, is that they want you to have the experience that you kind of dream of. And the weather was against us, but we persevered. So now we're packing up to go home after what has been such a wonderful trip. And I think that if there's one thing I really enjoy being able to do is show you how wonderful Ireland is, because obviously I've shown you in a couple of other vlogs, but it's an hour from where we live, from the local airport, which is Luton. So it's an hour's flight, and obviously it's unlikely you're going to get tropical weather here. And every single time I've been here so far, there has been a storm. Last time we were here, it was like Storm Gareth and Hannah, and this time it's been Storm something and Storm Eunice. But I like to think it's me. I like to bring the drama. But as long as you're like accepting of that and you bring the right clothing and you know that it's probably gonna be cold, if you get sunshine, it's like, oh my gosh, then it's fine. But it's so beautiful, and this hotel is the most perfect place to stay. It really, really is. So anyway, whenever I come to Ireland, I cannot not commemorate the trip in some way, and this is not my most extravagant Choopy purchase, obviously. And everyone thinks I say, I don't know why, because I link it in the description box, but it's Choopy, not cheapy. I'm not calling my rings cheapy. This ring I've admired. This was like the ring that I was gonna buy when I first found Choopy, and I couldn't justify it. And now I have many, many pieces from Choopy. So this is just a little commemoration of this wonderful trip, and I'm going to be able to text my brother and let him know that I have the goods. So there are 2 rings in here. I'm gonna obviously inspect that my sister-in-law's ring is perfect, which it is. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna send my brother a picture of that. So happy for him. And then this is my ring. So this is, it's a plain white gold hawthorn band, and it is just beautiful. It's so simple, but so like intricately designed, and I just, whenever I look at this, I know I will think of being here on this trip, and I love that I've commemorated it in this way. What size did I get? I got a size 5, which fits perfectly on my finger. I'm so happy. And I love that it's simple, but it's got the little details to it. So it sits next to my hero ring perfectly, which of course I'm wearing here. And these are all cheapy rings as well. Yay. I'll link her pieces in the description box down below, because I just love her stuff so much. I really do. She makes the most beautiful jewellery. Am I going to wear this now? I don't know. I'm not sure. But now we are going to go downstairs and we're going to enjoy some drinks, relax, eat some food, and just have a really lovely Saturday whilst we have time here in Ireland. I'm sad to be leaving, but very obviously excited to go home to the pups, because I miss them. And Lumi, it's so funny, we get these notifications that Lumi's been going through the cat flap, and it's like, you just get the meow, and we're like, Lumi! Right, let's crack on. Ali, will you do the honours?
Cheers to friends that are not beneath or above, but beside you.
Aww, it's a good one. Yeah. Cheers.
Come on, Keith.
Oh, you're waiting for me to switch it. So, just so everybody knows the rules. Hi, Brian.
Hi,
You're right, mate.
Hi, Brian.
Good afternoon, are we looking after you okay?
Yeah, it's lovely, thank you. I'm just about to split the G.
Yeah.
Well done.
I love
So-
the idea that you literally think it's like Guinness's medicine. Guinness's medicine.
The aim of the game is to split the G. So I'm going to try and finish this black line right in the middle of the G here.
Come on, Keith.
And
Come on, Keith.
You can do this, Keith.
Oh, I think he's done it.
Oh!
You've literally done it.
Keith!
Oh, Keith.
Keith, you did it, Keith.
You've literally done it.
Oh, look at the proud face.
it's the Irish in me.
Yeah, it's the Irish.
Come back next week, I'll do it again.
That is a perfect G split.
I'm proud of that. That was on camera. I'm going to be honest, it's my second attempt.
You've documented it.
Yes, thank you.
Well done.
I'll take autographs later.
If you haven't realised, we are relaxing, having some drinks, and about to have some lunch. And the boys are having Guinness, we're having some wine, because it's a Saturday and it's not work tomorrow, so we can actually like really let loose. We've got about an hour and 15, probably less than that now. We're waiting for lunch, but it's a really lovely way to finish a trip. I know, I'm very happy with mine. Callum's livid. I'm not sharing mine with his because it's got onions in it. We are saying goodbye to this wonderful hotel, and the sun is just starting to come out over the top, which is so sad, but we've had the most wonderful time, and now into the car for the last time. Let's go home. Look at that curb appeal. Oh,
Yes.
more sausages!
No, two of them.
Goodness!
I can't wait to see the little lovers.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see them.